Hey guys, you've all seen our Valor 42V13 toy hauler that we had. We customized it to fit Chris and I's lifestyle, but we want to show a different twist. And what are we going to show them today, Chris?
We've got our friends, the Medina family. They're a husband and wife, full-time couple that work from the road. They have 3 beautiful children, 1 on the way, and a dog. And they've turned this floor plan into something that it looks so much more like a warm and cozy home than a trailer.
Best part, it was the same floor plan we own that they have, and we're going to show you now.
Hi, how are you? We are the Medinas, California Runaways on Instagram. This is my wife, Alex.
Hello.
And I'm Bobby. So we thought we'd kind of introduce you to the way we turned our 42V13
Into our home.
Into our home. So Alex, go ahead.
I picked this wallpaper out. We did this whole back wall. My husband and his father installed it.
Yeah.
We changed all of the handles, put in some gold curtains, green couch.
So this couch does turn into a futon, just folds out. We found it a little bit more useful for us, being that we didn't watch too much TV, so we weren't using the recliners as much.
And we use our bunk as storage up here.
Yeah, that's all storage.
So this covers it nicely.
That's what we called it, the attic.
The attic, exactly.
Wow, your garage looks nothing like a garage.
Yes, we turned it into our bedroom / office. Have a makeshift desk here. Dresser
Just
for us. A wall and closet for me.
Yep.
So are these mounted?
Yes.
So these are mounted, basically IKEA furniture. It's light, it's cheap, works for us as far as keeping weight down. So everything is bolted into the ground and to the studs on the wall. And we did put, actually this is a freezer. So we did buy half a cow, grass-fed, organic, pasture-raised meat, half cow. So we, instead of doing stops every couple weeks at Costco for meat,
spending a lot of money,
we have all of our frozen foods in here. That kind of keeps us on the road, especially as a full-time family.
And it keeps
go
our
through
costs,
a lot.
Costs down too.
Added the Sonos system in there. We took the 2 couches that were here. We took them out. We weren't going to use them much for sitting and eating out here, since we do sit out in the dining area out there. And we ended up taking the bed from the top portion of the Happy Jack. We put it on the bottom, and then I built an attic up top, so that up there is all of our storage. Since family of 5, we do have a lot of things. So we have all of our medicine cabinet, we have all of our winter gear, things that we don't normally have to grab on an everyday basis. It's just up there on top. Extra monitors, just storage.
Yeah, it looks like you built a shelving system up there, right?
Yeah,
I see the bracketry on it.
Yep. That way nothing slid forward or nothing slid back during transport. Everything stays secure, and so we rarely bring that down. The desk, this is where I work from here. I have this set up. I sit on a medicine ball, which I also use for working out outside, as you can tell.
Getting them gun show. Gotta have the gun show.
Yeah, the drapes, wife picked these out and from Etsy, and it keeps out. So this is where you a lot of heat too.
So this is where he comes over and checks himself out, right?
Yes, this is
come up in here and be like, ugh, get your swole.
Yeah, I kind of got the mirror that has a little bit of roundness, so it makes me look bigger. Yeah, and then just got the standard bathroom here, just like...
what did you do with the ladder on the wall? I'm noticing a ladder on the wall.
Yeah, so that ladder is what's used for this and for getting up into the attic. So we don't use that ladder very much, so we ended up putting command strip hooks, and it just holds that ladder up and out of the way.
That's genius.
Yeah.
Because that's always one of those things that even with us, we're like, what do we do with this stinking ladder? We never know where to put it. Yeah, it is. You can't collapse it. You can't do anything with it.
Nope. And I was going to leave it, but... you do need it to climb up and down, so just get it up and out of the way. And that's
of course, you have the beloved side patio, which Martha and I are now super jealous. We're like, how did we not have a side patio?
Try and make the garage part of a toy hauler. We try to make it more homey inside. My wife is a flooring contractor, and she owns her own business, so we went with a vinyl plank that was similar to what comes in the sheet vinyl flooring in the Valor from the manufacturer. So if you want to talk about that
it looks very similar. We lucked out with the thickness. We didn't have to demo the rubber flooring. We just glued it right on top of it, and we were able to keep the tracks.
Put the freezer in here. We still had to use a way to tie down that freezer during transport. So it's just nice. It actually it doesn't stub your toe. It's durable. something happens to it, we can rip out a piece and put another piece back in, and it gives it just a little bit more of a homey feel in here.
So, you guys are going to give us a link for your business. If other people are interested in doing this, they can reach out to you.
Sure, I would love
I'm
to
not
help
for hire.
anyone. The labor's not, but the product is.
No, the product is, yeah. No, definitely.
If she tells you you're for hire, you might be.
Oh, my back.
They will. All right, Joey and Leanna already want you to do it.
I know.
Hey, well, I can see why, because this is, it was one of the things that really stuck out to me. Like I said, everything I see about your guys' trailer just reminds me of a home, and just the bit and finish is incredible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you do really good work, and the
thank
product
you.
is awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's nice. It really just flows.
Yeah, it flows. And
It doesn't
we kept
match
the same.
perfectly, but you don't even. If I wasn't going to point that out to you, you probably wouldn't even realize that.
And truth be told, when we walked back here the first time, I missed it. And I own the Valor.
And you own the Valor.
I own Valor, and I missed
Because it just flows, right?
It looks just like
Yeah, I mean, just
the
going from
floor,
one to the other.
And that's where I'll swing around.
Yeah.
And we'll run in here.
Yeah, there's a slight difference in color, but it's it's as close as possible for
If you're
what we're doing.
Close.
Exactly.
Hey, you found Martha.
Found Martha. I'm a big audio guy. My wife's always like, "Hey, those little speakers are totally fine, but us men,
Not so much.
So I had to bring all my Sonos equipment from the house when we moved in, put that in here. Got this idea from Venturesome couple. Thank you very much for doing that. We have all of our produce hanging here. I think you guys do like dog stuff down here, right?
Yeah.
Leashes and all that is what
Yep.
you had, yeah. So we just ended up using this for fruit. Kind of helps keep it out of the way. Kids can grab what they need. We're trying to get our kids to eat more onions, so it's down there for them.
Very good.
Yeah.
And your seating arrangement here. Where
Seating arrangement was different,
We
yeah.
upgraded this a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we demoed the master bedroom, and as Bobby was cutting the bed out, I said, wait a second, these are perfect. We can put them right here for benches. And so we use them as perfect benches, and then we store
Oh, wow.
a lot of stuff in there.
All the kitchen stuff.
All
the
of my
big
kitchen appliances, the big stuff that I don't want on the counter all the time.
Yeah.
My computer goes over here.
Down
I have
here.
a big desktop, so I can just leave it plugged in and pop it in there, and then go from office table to dinner
To
table
dining
real
table.
quickly.
Wow, that's fantastic. It's such a cool setup.
Yeah. So now we can actually all sit here and eat,
Yeah.
as opposed to having just 4
Very
chairs.
clunky.
Well, and
Yeah.
the reality is the chairs, the way they're designed, don't fit well with 4 people on them. But when you put benches, all of a sudden you increase your capacity so much more.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
can
You can even put a
easily fit-
chair out here if you needed
Yeah,
to.
high chair out here. Our 3 kids fit no problem on each side,
Yeah.
so it definitely is nice.
So it made it a lot more,
a lot more
Useful.
user friendly, and also they're more comfortable.
yeah, a lot more comfortable.
What really stands out to me is the design elements that you put in here make it feel more like a home than it's like a luxury home and a lot less like a trailer. And being able to take color and add texture and different palettes, it's really, really cool design the way you guys did this. You guys have a great vision.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
Thank you.
just one of the things I looked at that I noticed,
yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, we
just
spray
a
painted
simple
those.
Yeah.
change
Yeah.
of taking the factory lights and then just painting them, I assume, right?
Yeah,
spray
spray
painting them.
spray painting them.
So now you have the gold elements on the lights, on the pools, plus on
The handles and the drapes.
And your drapes are all the same.
Yeah.
And I even made them spray paint the bottom of the couch.
Yeah, the legs. They were a brown,
They're just
and now they're
special
gold.
brown.
That's what you call attention to detail, folks.
Or being a pain.
And hey, the designer's always right?
You know the key terms, right? Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, or sleep
You s-
outside.
I saw you painted the legs.
Exactly. He may be whining, but he still did it.
Still did it.
We all do what we're told. So,
check out the bunk room. the
yeah,
master.
absolutely. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Let's check out the bunk room here.
That's a cool little thing. Did you make this? Sorry.
No, so that actually, my wife bought that on Etsy. Yeah, so my wife actually sells Young Living essential oils, so she needed a place to put all the oils. She did find this online somewhere, and we just attached it to the wall. It stays here during transport. Nothing ever falls. Obviously, this would probably go in here somewhere.
Right.
But yeah, it holds up really well there, and it's kind of a little display thing for her, so it's great.
It's a great use of space that is otherwise dead.
Yeah,
I mean,
dead
'cause
space. Yeah, you don't really, and it's not in the way when you're
Yeah.
walking up. It's thinner than this.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Take you into the master as it comes, and we turned it into a bunk for our kids. So, At one time, there was a,
King bed.
was it a king or queen that these
We have the
things come
king.
with? Came with a king, I think. Yeah. The base of the bed, which was storage underneath, is what we use for the kitchen benches. So basically cut it down the middle, and then take those two pieces and you just rotate them onto the wall. That's what made the bench. So I used a lot of the wood that was in there, and I repurposed it and made a twin and a full. So both the girls...
The plywood, right?
Yeah, the plywood from the bed. A lot of the 1x2s, a few 2x4s, made a ladder on this side so the kids can get up and down. And then we obviously took these bars, kind of industrial. Yeah, they were black gas line pipes, and painted them. Now they don't roll off. And then underneath is all their storage with their toys. Let's try and keep it as organized as possible.
With children.
With children.
I'll tell you, it's no easier with big kids such as myself or as it is little ones. I'll tell you, it's storage and cleaning is relentless. Where's the lights? Where am I seeing? Oh, you got neon.
Yeah, a little disco.
I saw the colors. I'm
Yeah.
like, where's the lights?
Yeah, so just got little lights at nighttime for the kids. They like to have a little
And then you
fun
got
with their
storage on the back.
storage on the back. Our closet space is a little tight for 5 people, which is why you saw we had a closet in the back.
Yeah.
So we got our sons here. I'm in the middle here with my daughter, has a few clothes here, and then our oldest daughter's on that side. And then we got our washer and dryer combo unit here.
This is such a cool setup, and
thank
to
you.
have this on a slide, it comes in, gets out of the
Exactly.
way.
Yeah, so it's nice that it's built into the slide, because then it gives them more room here to play during the day and when we're stationed somewhere for a while.
And then you did the wallpaper?
The wallpaper, yeah. So it's just peel and stick. So if we ever want to change it out, we can just peel it right off and put on another pattern if we like. Becomes kind of like a little fort in here for the kids, and they love playing with that. So yeah.
This is such a freaking cool design.
Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate the heck out of you guys letting us film this. This is awesome.
Hey, thanks for getting some exposure of what you can do with the toy hauler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of the ideas came from the wife.
Yeah.
So in our pantry, we've done a few things. Good old Amazon. Put our spice rack on here, our paper towel holder, and then these shelves are they're really deep, but what I've noticed is it's hard to get back here. So I bought these shelves off Amazon where you can basically double your visual ability to see what's in your pantry. And then plus these plastic storages from Costco. They're for the fridge, but they work perfectly here. And so everything's just a little more organized. Helps me keep a little more sanity. A little. Living in a tiny home.
Yeah.
So what would you guys say is the key to success for full timing with little ones? You mentioned sanity and storage.
Yes.
What's your tips for the people that are going to do this?
Bring less than you think you need.
A lot less.
Clothes, toys, everything.
You think you downsize when you're moving and full time into a rig, and then you realize you got a lot of stuff, and then you go and weigh yourself. Not yourself, but you weigh your rig, and you realize, wow, we are right at or beyond the limit. So, yeah, a lot of things you think you need, you really don't.
What do you
like clothes and shoes.
That's why I have my own closet. That's why I have my own closet and D-chairs with the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
What? Speaking of the kids, how have they adapted to this lifestyle? This is non-traditional.
Right.
Yeah.
Our kids, honestly, I think they're thriving. They love it. They love to be out. They love making new friends.
Totally.
Every place we go. The reason we got into camping is because we're from California, and there was a lot of things that were unavailable to our children, and we decided that was not okay for us.
Yeah.
So we started camping just on the weekends.
Loved
and
it.
then within 1 year,
We
here
went
we are.
from
We're full
a
time.
20-foot travel trailer to 45 feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah,
And just no matter where you go, all the kids are out and running free and playing at the playground or playing basketball.
and it's also being able to get out and meet people, like Venturesome couple, meeting people like you guys and just other full timers as well. It's just cool to get different ideas from them. Just seeing their lifestyle. You know, we meet up sometimes in different places. We each go our own ways, and then we come back for either a rally or we just happen to be in the same location at the same time. So that's really cool. I like that. And the kids are getting to really see a lot of stuff that they normally wouldn't see when we travel somewhere by plane.
Right.
So
they're seeing, we're
seeing
going
the
to national
whole-
parks or state parks and learning things like driving over here. We stopped at the Alamo and talking about that. And we did St. Augustine where they have the fort and they learned about that. So
trying to get the manatees in.
Go see the springs.
Your education for your little ones it's immersive, right?
Yes.
You're teaching them what's in the book, and then you're saying, here's the manatee, and they get to see, touch, feel, and explore that. Where we all traditionally went to sticks and brick schools.
And then a couple times a year we go on a field trip and barely get a couple hours of something. But now it's like, and we're going the opposite. We're like, where are we going? What can we learn here? And then we look up information about what's around there, and then we do it in reverse. And the kids love it.
The homeschool thing, I know a lot of people think like, there's just no way I could do it. It's impossible, with jobs and all that.
Did you think that before?
Oh, I still think it. But it's getting into a rhythm. It's really hard because, you try and get the kids to study and focus, and they're looking at their friends playing outside, but it gives them motivation to say, look, get this done. Let's do your math. Let's do your reading, writing. Then you can go play. And then they go out and play, and then they come back in. So our kids aren't just in the home the whole time, which is cool.
They're outside a lot, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
So I saw you have gym equipment on the back deck.
Yeah.
So how are you getting your workouts done?
We don't. We just carry it around for weight.
I get up very early with the little one, and we usually go for a walk.
Yeah.
Not really running right now, but we're walking, and then we do free weights, and Bobby does a workout about once a month. I work out more consistently almost every day.
I don't want to have to start cutting the sleeves off my clothes.
He's one of those naturally just skinny people, so he doesn't have to work out, but it's good for his heart. So,
Sits on this
we
side.
encourage it.
Well, unloading and loading the rig, too.
Yeah.
That's how often are you guys traveling?
A lot.
So,
every 2 weeks?
every week.
Every 5 to 9 days.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We travel a lot.
So what do you find is comfortable time-wise? Like how many hours a day with the kids are you on the road when you do travel?
We try to do no more than 6.
Yeah, 6 is probably our max.
That's probably max, yeah. So we do about a 6-hour drive. That's about the max that we do.
We don't like it, but sometimes you gotta do it.
We're doing a lot of short trips, like 2 hours or 4 hours here, then or an hour away sometimes. So, because it's just we want to see almost everything of Florida before we move to another state.
Right. Yeah, I understand that. That's kind of how we are too. We've been exploring a lot of Florida. It's like we got down here like, holy moly, there is so much to do.
Yeah.
Totally. We thought we would spend we thought we would be in Georgia right now.
Yeah.
Our goal was to start moving north, but then we realized there's so many things we haven't seen here, and we got a reservation in the Keys, and so we were like, all right, we're going to figure out how to stay here and get down there
to cancel our plans
before it gets too hot.
Yeah.
Nice.
So how does travel day look?
Travel days, we try to do a lot beforehand, like the day before. Try to make lunches, pack snacks, get my iced coffee ready for the next day that I'm going to need halfway through my drive. And because we don't like to stop and buy junk food all the time, we try to keep it healthy as much as we can. Not going to lie, we do a Chick-fil-A stop on those 6-hour drives, though.
The Lord's chicken nuggets.
As long as it's not a Sunday. When we travel on Sunday, my kids are devastated.
That's when we get gas station chicken at that point.
The good thing about Chick-fil-A is you can actually eat healthy because we do the same thing.
I just do the naked nuggets.
Now, can you explain how you two travel? Because you have
we have 2 vehicles.
Yeah, you guys, you were telling me a little bit about that. You've got a cool setup where you've got a scout driver ahead of you.
So we love each other, but I also like my alone time.
And I don't like her driving.
So driving separately has been wonderful because we are together a lot, and it's great. But at the same time, it's nice to
have 2 separate vehicles. Yeah, there's a lot of times too that she'll be ahead of me, and obviously she can drive faster than I can towing. So she'll go ahead and she'll take a couple kids or one.
Chick-fil-A days.
Yeah, our Chick-fil-A days. She'll go through the drive-thru, and then I'll just pull off at a Love's to get fuel. And she'll pull right up, give us our meal, and then she'll get on the road, and then we get right behind her. So a lot of times she'll arrive to the park before us. She'll scout it out and take a look and see, what's the best way in, or like if it's a first come first serve place, she'll kind of scout it out. Or if it's checking in, she'll have all that done. So by the time I pull in, it's already ready just to go and park.
Or if we're passing, if we need supplies, like we're passing at Costco or at Trader Joe's.
She'll stop.
One
and
of the
get
things we don't see all the time.
Yeah. That's
I pull in there, and I usually just take the baby and go there, and I load up, and then I meet them at the park.
Yeah.
You guys are the way you're doing it is super efficient.
Super efficient.
You make, like we tell our viewers is like you make about 50 miles of progress per hour if everything in the world goes right.
Perfect.
No stops in bathrooms. So you're able to maximize that 50 miles. You keep running, she can go do everything you need, and then you guys meet at the campground, and you save hours every travel time.
Especially traveling with the toddler. We have a little potty in our van, so if she's got to go, we stop, we pull off, and let her do her business, and they're just keeping on going.
Yeah, so I only stop for fuel.
We're definitely, I'm a big fan of being efficient, and so this is great for if you're efficient.
I love that, being able to show this to the world how you guys are doing it. Chris and I, every stop, we try to wait until it's a gas stop.
Right.
And then it's like a NASCAR.
It is. It's like, I gotta go potty. Let's take a more potty. Let's get a snack. Let's do this. Let's do that.
Let's go walk the dog real quick. I mean, it's
exactly. It's like, and then you're going, we were supposed to be 30 miles further already.
I know, and it's so hard. As like we were always road trip people even before.
Yeah, the kids grew up road tripping.
We've always so our kids are great on the road, but we just drove a car. We didn't have a camper until 2020. 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
So I'm used to like, okay, we get 80 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, you know, on an open freeway and all this stuff. So it's just a mindset switch to be like, let it go.
Yep.
You're not going to get there anymore.
You're not in a rush to get somewhere.
You're not in a rush, and you know it's hard.
Enjoy the ride.
It's hard, especially being from California. We're very like go people.
Yes, we are.
And so this has really taught us to slow down in a good way and be intentional and take it all in and be grateful that we get to explore the road. We get to get there safely, and we get to spend time together.
Yeah, it sounds like what we always preach, which is make the drive and the destination part of the journey. It's
totally.
Like getting there is just as important. And the reality is we spend as much time driving as we do camping. And so if you don't take the time to slow down and enjoy the drive, it becomes stress camp. And you don't need that.
You don't need that,
especially with kids, because they feed on that. The dog goes crazy.
They feel the energy 100%.
They're living the high life. They've got that Mercedes Sprinter, so the babies live in luxury.
Live in luxury. We bought that, and I didn't think we needed it, but I'm really glad we have it. We had an extra TV where it's like, just put it in there. So it was like, it didn't come with a thing, because it's industrial. It's a very industrial van.
Yeah, I mean, it's got, you know, the nice flooring. It's not just all metal by any means, but it just, it didn't have an inverter, so I added the inverter, so that way they can watch the DVDs and watch one single show.
Right.
Or
because if they're all on their iPads, it just drives me crazy. I mean, I get it sometimes they need it, but they can all focus on one thing.
So what's your guys' Instagram handle?
California Runaways.
California Runaways.
So make sure you guys go check them out. This is going to be an awesome journey.
Thank you. Yeah, totally. we're just 8 weeks in.
I know.
It's crazy.
That's it?
Yeah.
You've done all this and you're 8 weeks in.
We got this in November.
That's why I have gray hair, man.
I made a lot of. I'm very much a drill sergeant when it comes to what I do.
The first day we bought this thing brand new, sight unseen, and I went and picked it up in Oregon, brought it back down to California, and started cutting it.
And I said, cut it up. He's like, are you sure we don't just want to live in the master bedroom?
We haven't even made one payment yet. And I'm already cutting into it.
Yep.
That's, what, it's yours.
Yeah.
That's why it looks like a home. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys have done what so many people are afraid to do, which is just tear it apart,
modify it,
make it your own. And shameless plug to the Alliance brand. You definitely bought the right manufacturer that is willing to work with you. You could do all this, and they're still warranting everything you're doing. They're not giving you a heartache and be like, well, you did this, so it counts. So.
We got really lucky. We fell into the Alliance brand on accident, and we could not be happier.
Yeah.
Same with us. It was just coincidence. And as the other person we were just talking to just said, is like, it's hard to say that you're most timing when this trip that we're on is 10 months.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, that's as full time.
That's full time.
Totally. I know. Well, that's our goal, is to hopefully get some property and a home, but not quite settled down. Not quite settled down yet. We're just starting. We do have about a 6-week stay planned when I have the baby.
Yep.
But I think our plan is, as long as everything goes good, we'll just hit the road again.
Hit the road again. Continue on.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks, everybody, for coming and checking out our home on wheels. We hope you guys enjoy the tour. And
keep
follow
up with us on Instagram at California Runaways, and make sure you like and subscribe.
Woohoo!